All right, yo, what's good? It's your boy Diesel. We're gonna jump straight into this for Mood Monday. This week's Mood Monday is don't let others dictate how you respond, right? Because how you feel and how you interpret things isn't necessarily the same way that other people feel, right? So for someone to tell you to edit, to censor, to nip your emotions and how you feel in order to make it okay for someone else, you can if you want to, but that is denying yourself your own feelings, right? So why would I take into consideration someone else's feelings before my own, right? And sometimes it's like being the bigger person doesn't always require patching up a relationship. Sometimes being the bigger person is understanding that this person is never going to acknowledge something and disconnecting, right? Because if you stay in contact or connection with something that's not serving you or suiting you, you're continually harming yourself, right? If somebody has disrespected you or hurt your feelings, and instead of disconnecting from that person or thing, you try to justify their behavior or try to do things to make them treat you differently, you are hindering yourself. You're now putting yourself in the position to feel the things that you don't want to feel and to experience things that you don't want to experience, because we do not control how other people respond or behave, but we do control what we respond to and how we behave and what types of behaviors and treatments we allow in our life. So, I personally choose to disconnect from any person, circumstance, position that does not do service to me. If I do not feel as if I'm gaining positively from it, as well as being respected, I cannot go. Because the more that I put myself in positions to feel disrespect, the more I dislike myself. You feel me? It has nothing to do with other people. But the more that I tell myself you shouldn't tolerate this, you didn't like that, and you didn't like this, and you didn't do anything to prevent that from happening, I'm neglecting myself, and I refuse to neglect myself, right? Once you start to neglect your own feelings, you start to diminish your own self worth. Because if you're not valuable enough to yourself to look out for your own best interests, then you're telling yourself you don't care about yourself. And subconsciously, that's going to chip away at your confidence, at your self esteem, at your view of yourself. Like, in order to have a positive self view and self perception, you have to protect what is in your own best interest. If not, you're going to be depleting yourself and telling yourself is okay. Oh, I'm tired, but I need to help them. Oh, I'm tired, but I should get this done. Oh, I need a break, but they're waiting on me. Nobody else is more important than you, because you can't be there for anybody else if you can't be there for yourself. If you're not showing up for yourself, the way you show up for other people is not going to be real. It's not going to be honest. It's not going to be authentic. You're going to be showing up as a placated version of yourself and of the truth. And for me personally, I ground and root my life in being 100% authentic these days, because the more honest and truthful I am with myself, the more people understand they can be honest and truthful with me, and they expect that I'll be honest and truthful with them. If someone knows, you will look at yourself and say, hey, I shouldn't have done that, and I shouldn't have said that, and I should do better, then they're probably going to assume that if they step out of line or step out of bounds, you'll give them that same 1-2 advice. And for people who want to improve as people, they're looking for people who are going to keep it 100% true, real, and honest with them in order to growth. 100% truth and honesty does nothing but perpetuate growth, as long as you're willing to accept it and change. If you don't want to accept the truth and then change from it, I have nothing to say to you and nothing to do with you, right? And with that being said, I'm not going to let someone tell me that what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling deserves to be overshadowed for any fucking reason, other than I'm being difficult. If I'm being difficult, if I'm being insensitive, or I'm being egotistical, please tell me. Outside of those realms, I don't really have anything to say. Like, I'll literally ask people, am I tripping? Am I in the wrong here? Am I looking at this the wrong way? And if the answer isn't no, then I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on my opinion and my judgment. And I feel like everyone else should, because when we let people sway our beliefs and ideas and our systems and stuff like that, we're literally just becoming a version of us that someone else wants us to be. And that equals being manipulated. And I refuse to show up as anything other than the man that God put me here to be. Every single day, I ask God to align my life and to align my light and to put the words in my mouth that he wants people to hear and give me the thoughts that are his thoughts and not my thoughts. So if at any point in time I do or say something that might encroach on the way someone feels, I'm going to sit down and ask myself, what did I do and say? I'm going to ask God, is this what I should be doing and saying? And if I'm unsure, I'm going to shut up. So once I say something, just know I meant that shit. And I'm not going to renege on my word for nobody. Like my nigga Scarface said, I came into this world with two things, my word and my balls, and I don't break them for no one.